There is a quote on the internet by the famous American businessman Charlie Munger which says, "You have to know accounting. It's the language of practical business life." Of course, it understood that accounting is essential to run a business. What effects does it have on other parties and the world?
To solve this big question mark, let's see what accounting is, its importance, and what a world without accounting would look like.
Accounting is a language that provides information about financial position and performance of an organization. In simple terms, it's a system that collects, processes economic information about an entity and reports them to its stakeholders.
Accounting carries the responsibility of numerous tasks, which gives it its invaluable importance. To put it simply, we can break it down to 3 points.
To analyze a company's performance, it is absolutely crucial to have accurate and appropriately calculated records. This comparable economic information can be a great source to recognize weak points and in finding room for any sort of improvement. On the other hand, it helps the managers with the decision-making process, aiming an enduring benefit.
Results or any proof of performance are compulsory for the organization. The management function of controlling itself is based on performance results. These motivate the employees to push through to their limits and perform better. This would consequently attract investors.
A good performance report, including necessarily accounted economic information, improves the firm's credibility and smoothness the process of borrowing or taking a loan. On the other hand, an unsatisfactory report can highlight the part of functioning that needs more attention.
And as a proof of legal function and to maintain accountability. Providing legal accounting reports to government bodies is the rule that every company carrying on a financial transaction should follow.
Accountant is thus required to prepare these legal documents and calculate the total tax to be paid by the organization.
Adding on to that, authorities also use these reports to know the total value of the company, its net income, any malpractices done by the organization, and so on. Not submitting these legal documents may put an organization in trouble.
Now that we know how important accounting is for the everyday functioning of any individual entity, can you imagine a world without it? Let's see what a world without accounting would be like.
For starters, there would be no financial statement or records of any transaction. This would make it difficult to know how much money a company has, what it owes, and what its profits are. Thereby, it would make it almost impossible to make sound financial decisions.
If accounting didn't exist, business wouldn't be able to track their income or expenses. This would make it difficult to track their profits and losses.
Consequently, investors would not have any way to access their company's financial health, making it difficult to make financial decisions. It would be highly disadvantageous to a firm as it will lose their employees.
Imagine a world without having to pay tax. Seems good, doesn't it? Now try imagining a world with inadequate infrastructure, welfare, and with no proper functioning of the government. Not that good, right? Without records of transactions and financial statements of a firm, a government can't assess the amount of tax to charge an organization.
Either it will be charged an improper amount or tax it won't be charged at all, which would be highly inefficient in government functioning. Hence, the government won't be able to meet its ends.
Keeping businesses aside, individuals themselves would have a more difficult time keeping track of their personal financial records. This would complicate their process of allocating their income, managing their expenses, budgeting their money.
In a time of necessity, it will be tough for such an individual to borrow loans from banks as they won't lend money unless they are sure of the payback. It will make one's life harder not being able to borrow loans, while it will make a bank's survival harder not being able to lend loans to earn profits.
The world without accounting would be really chaotic and would likely lead to a lot of corruption and fraud. There would be no way to track or measure finance, which would make it nearly impossible to run a business or a government.
Unethical firms and individuals take liberty of communication false financial information for their own benefit. Additionally, tax law would be non-existent and crime would likely spiral.
A world without accounting would be a world without growth.
It would be an absolute nightmare where the rich get richer and poor get poor.
The rich would have no accountability for their actions, and the poor would have no way to keep track of their finances.
There would be no way to know who was responsible for what and hold anyone accountable for it.
The world would simply be a complete mess.
Considering all this, it's nice to have accounting in this complex world, isn't it?
After all, it's a good thing to be a